Hi, I'm Dr. Sigarkanti. In this video, we find the limits of some sequences. This is an example. Find the limits of the following sequences. First one is 0 0.5, 0.55, 0.555. Okay, this is also 0.55, or we delete this. And the second example is similar example. 0.7, 0.77, 0.777. Third example is also similar. 0.3, 0.33, 0.333. Okay. So go to this first one. 0.5, 0.55, 0.555. That is an is equal to, this is the sequence. First term is 0.5. Second term is 0.55. Third term is 0.555. Okay. And I will write these terms as like this. Removing this decimal point, I will write 0.5 can be written as 5 by 10. 0.55 can be written as 55 divided by 100. 0.555 can be written as 555 divided by 1000, and so on. And I will write this 5 outside. Then we write this as 1 by 10, comma, 11 by 100, comma, 111 by 1000, comma, and so on. And here I will multiply each term by 9 and I will divide each term by 9. And dividing 9, I will keep this outside. Multiply by 9. So first I will take common factor 5. Then this will be like this. Multiply and dividing. Divide by 9 is here. If I multiply by 9, I will get 9. This is 99. This is 999, and so on. Again I will write this 9 as 10 minus 1. This as 100 minus 1. This as 1000 minus 1. And then take the separate denominators. 10 by 10 is 1 minus 1 by 10. 100 by 100 is 1 minus 1 by 100. That's minus 1 by 10 square. 1000 by 1000 is 1 minus 1 by 1000. That's 1 by 10 cube. Okay. Like this. And then from this we can write nth term is given by 5 by 9 into 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power of n. This is the first term, 10 to the power of 1. In the second term we have 10 square. In the third term I will be having a 10 cube. Nth term I will have this 10 to the power of n. Now take limit onto this. Limit of n as n tends to infinity equal to limit of 5 by 9, 1 minus 1 by 10 raised to n. If n tends to infinity, 10 to the power of n, this also tends to infinity. Therefore this tends to 0. This bracketed quantity becomes 1 minus 0 is 1. So that is 5 by 9. So limit of this sequence is equal to 5 by 9. Therefore the given sequence is convergent. Similarly, this similar example 0.7, 0.77, 0.777. Okay. So this is equal to, I will remove this decimal point. I will write this as 7 by 10, 77 by 100, 777 by 1000. Okay. And writing this 7 outside, I will write this as 1. This is 11, this is 111, right? And multiplying by each term by 9 and dividing each term by 9, I will write that divided by 9 outside. Then this will become 9, this is 99, this is 999. Again writing 9 as 10 minus 1, 99 as 100 minus 1, 999 as 1000 minus 1, and so on. Then I will write, and taking separate denominators, 10 by 10 is 1 minus 1 by 10. This will be 1 minus 1 by 100. This will be 1 minus 1 by 1000. That is 1 minus 1 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10 square, 1 minus 1 by 10 cube, and so on. Therefore, the nth term is given by n is equal to 7 by 9 into 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power of n. Take limit onto this. So, limit of n as n tends to infinity equal to limit of 7 by 9 into 1 minus 1 by 10 raised to n. As n tends to infinity, this tends to infinity. 1 by infinity equal to 0. This bracketed quantity is 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 into 7 by 9. So 7 by 9 is the limit of the sequence. This is also similar example. 0.3, 0.33, 0.333. Okay. Just first remove this decimal point, divide each by 10, 100, 1000. And take 3 common factors. These will become 111. Multiply by 9, divide by 9. These will become 999, 999. Again writing this as 10 minus 9, 100 minus 9, 10 minus 1, 100 minus 1, 1000 minus 1, and taking the separate denominators, we will get 1 minus 1 by 10, 1 minus 1 by 10 square, okay, and nth term is given by 3 by 9 into 1 minus 1 by 10 to the power of n. Taking the limit n tends to infinity, this becomes 1 minus 0 is 1, 3 by 9, 3 by 9 is the limit, or we write this is 1 by 3, okay. In this case, this is also convergent. Now we define Cauchy sequence. A sequence An is said to be a Cauchy sequence if for each epsilon greater than 0, there exists a positive integer m such that an plus p minus an is less than epsilon. This is true for all m and n greater than p, where p is greater than or equal to 1. Or we can write a given epsilon greater than 0, there exists a capital M such that am minus an is less than epsilon, where m and n greater than or equal to m. Okay. This is an example. Show that an equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 and so on. It does not converge. If we use Cauchy's criteria here, an plus p, consider an plus p minus an. An plus p is 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 plus up to 1 by n plus p. This is our an plus p minus. This is our an. 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus up to 1 by n. This minus this I am considering that up to this term gets cancelled. Then remaining is 1 by n plus 1, 1 by n plus 2 plus up to 1 by n plus p. So this is equal to, and this is 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 plus 1 by n plus p is there. I will take p equal to n equal to m. Then this becomes 1 by m plus 1, m plus 2. This is, I am taking n and p as m here. This will become m plus m. This is our 2m. And here 1 by m plus 1 is definitely greater than 1 by m plus m. M plus m means this is equal to 2m. Okay. So 1 by m plus 1 is greater than 1 by m plus m plus 1 by m plus 2 is greater than 1 by m plus m. M plus m means 2m plus. Third term also greater than 1 by 2m, and this last term is equal. So this is our 1 by 2m. So one term, second term, third term. Okay. So totally m times are there here. Then we write this quantity as m times 1 by 2m. mm gets cancelled. This is equal to 1 by 2. I am getting an plus p minus an is equal to 1 by 2, and this is true for all m. Now if I take my epsilon is less than 1 by 2, then this quantity becomes greater than epsilon, because we have this quantity I am getting, it is equal to 1 by 2, and I am choosing epsilon as 1 by 2, therefore it is not less than epsilon. Okay. So because it is equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is greater than epsilon. This is true for all m here. So therefore this given series is divergent by Cauchy's criteria. One more example. Show that minus 1 to the power of n is not a Cauchy sequence. And if it is convergent, then we say that it is a Cauchy sequence. Otherwise, we say that it is not a Cauchy sequence. Now consider am minus an. So if m is odd and n is even, then if m is odd, this will become minus 1. N is even, this will become plus 1. Okay. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. This is equal to minus 2. Okay. This is true for all m and n. And if I take and mod of this is equal to here, if I take epsilon is less than 2, then mod of am minus n is equal to 2. Here I have taken 2 epsilon such that epsilon is less than 2. I am getting this is equal to 2. 2 is greater than epsilon. That is am minus an is greater than epsilon. This is for all m and n. So therefore we say that it is divergent. It is not a Cauchy sequence. This is not a convergent sequence. Therefore it is not a Cauchy sequence. Okay. Thank you.